breeder at the University of Bath, studying bacterial pathogens and making vaccines. Andrew, good evening to you.
Good evening, hi.
People are talking about easing the lockdown, changing things, and it feels like some are saying, no, we can't do any of that until we've got a vaccine. Would you agree with that?
Hi guys, waiting for people to join. I have all the answers and the questions you need. I have all the stuff. I've got proof. What we've been hidden and kept quiet for so long. As you can hear in the background, LBC radio is playing. So I've got live radio playing. So I'll answer any questions that you want to know. So if you don't join the live, all the information will be on the page. All the video footage will be on the page. Please bear with the patience, it's going to take a little bit of time. But yeah. There's a few people now. So yeah. Basically, before I go into detail, because this is probably all going to come a panic, like, oh wow, what's everyone saying? I need to know what's going on. All the information is not on the page. There's more to come. So thank you for being impatient and dealing with me. But what I'm about to reveal and what I'm about to open is not going to affect me. It's not going to affect a few hundred people. It's going to affect the whole world and how we've been hidden in the dark and how we've been. Please stay. Please stay. I have got so much that we need to talk and listen. Please stay. Thank you for joining. Please stay. I have got so much information is what you want and what you require and what you've been asking for. Live in the background is LBC Radio as we currently speak. I'm John Peterson in Shepherd's Bush. Yes, like I say, I've got questions and answers that people need. I currently have tested negative for coronavirus. I certainly know from experience and being in isolation that the way we all know is how we think we are infected. That is not the way. And you would go, hang on, but we're getting told that you get it from catching, like from touching your face or from a sneeze or being in contact. Please stay, thank you. By a catch of a sneeze or by a touch of your mouth. No, that is not correct. Because like I said, all the required information is not on the page. So please be impatient with me. I have all the answers you need. I have had all the questions and details and the footage and the information that the whole of the world has been searching for. So I'm waiting for more people to join before I go into more detail, because I've tested negative for this virus. Tell you what, let's just have a listen.
Antibodies, where you think that if you get antibodies produced very soon after the virus enters the body, it will stop the virus from being able to infect our cells and also tag it for clearance by the immune system. So a vaccine simply delivers that bit of the virus or a mimic of it, but in the absence of the actual virus itself. So you're mimicking the virus.
But just listening, this is live.
The immune system. And the key thing is that
we've been hidden and put in lies for hundreds of years. This is all covered up. Trust me. Please stay.
The second time you encounter it, it's a much stronger and much faster response, and that's the idea of vaccines. The first time you encounter the actual virus itself, you're actually stimulating the secondary response. It's far more effective.
No.
During the week, a lot of people people seem to be quite concerned.
Okay, that's enough of listening to that. Yeah, I've tested negative for this virus, and now I've been in front-to-front contact with a person who is currently in Nightingale Hospital. I don't know if you've checked his page out, Luke Donnelly. I've smoked weed and spliffed with him. I've gone through the 2 weeks phase of isolating. I've gone through the anthem of having the thing and with the symptoms and going through all the period. I've gone through all that. I've gone through the stage where I've tested and waited and the aftermath of the test and lead up to the test, and somehow I've tested positive. Now, this is where it's going to get out to people, that people are going to start raising questions. Right, we all know that it's catchable for staying on an object, so they say, and this is where they say we're all covered up by bullshit, social media and all public shit, and it's all like full of shit. And believe me, if you want to believe me, I don't really care, as long as my point's out and people will listen. We all know, so they say, on sources on the internet and what the world wants to feed us. We come across as if we know that it's from collecting from an object, and it's from touching, from someone picking up an object, and it stays on an object for up to 72 hours. We also know that in the symptom phase of being infected, it could take within 0 to 14 days, or it could take up to 3 weeks. Everyone's immune system is different, everyone's body is different. Some people don't know they have symptoms. The first case wasn't confirmed until at least January. Like the end of January, the 30th of January. Back in December and like the end of November, people were ill. People were physically ill. But they didn't know, there weren't no such thing as this virus. Like, this has gone on for a while, mate, and when I say and explain, and we've been covered with so much shit and bullshit, right, I can confirm that the way that you get tested positive for the virus, for what we're getting feeding, is not possible. If you were already testing this, then okay, congratulations. I'm wrong, I'm one of the lucky ones who has dodged the bullet. Do you know what I mean? Well, you are infected, and you come across it being infected. It is from an object, but it is from being someone infected and someone on the same person touching the same object at the same time. Not someone putting it down and then a few hours later someone picking it up. Ooh, they're infected. No, it is from using an object and someone touching the same object at the same time. If a person that is infected, they might not know, they might not show signs. Trust me, I will have proof that I can back up about this. Trust me, it is from an object, but it is not from an object staying on an item or someone catching it. So where they say, oh, you need fucking masks to cover your mouth or touch your face, you're gonna catch it. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Because like I said, I was smoking spliffs. I was with the ping before he went into isolation, before he got tested. And then while he was in isolation, I was going over giving him food and throwing him half a ciggies up. And I was touching my face. I was doing stuff. I was just doing my own thing. Obviously keeping my guidelines, but the odd touch and the odd thing. I was like, rah, hand sanitizer, like shit, panicking. And I was like, yo, do you know what I mean? I was like, how am I, like what I'm saying, I've come back negative. But this is just the start of a whole new journey for people. So if you want to copy this and share it and reach it out and like show, like listen, we've been hidden in the dark for so long. I have got all the paperwork, I've got the proof, I've revealed it all and cracked everything. If you don't know about your numerology numbers and your numbers of 11, 11, 11 and 22, 22 and fucking 8 of infinity and 666 of the devil and all that, well, I've cracked the code. We've been hiding in the secret and the gardens and the fucking, it's been in front of us for so long, and I'm revealing it all. stay tuned for more, because trust me, there's a lot, and a lot, fucking tons for shit to be showing what's going on. So if this reaches out to people, I hope this helps. I hope this realises. I hope this comes across as thank you and everything what's gone on. But mate, there is so much that I have got to share to help people. Just, yeah, I appreciate you all being here. Thank you for who's just joined. I've got all the questions that you've been wanting. Thank you again. Please stay. All the questions and all the answers that have been kept in the dark of how is this actually where it is with the virus. I've got all the answers needed. This is live. This is coming from 14 Market Lane. This is Shepherd's Bush. I have tested negative. I have got all live updates, live footage, live information, live details. I've got all the stuff you need. So if just stay, please. Like, stick around, check the page, and I will check everything for you. Check out the page, St Mungo Service /COVID-19. Check out the button if it's not in the description. If not, I will copy a link. Thank you for joining. Go and check it out. Again, yeah, this is a huge announcement. This is live.
It is a matter of assessing the risk. And you say, well, what's more
Don't believe all what you hear.
longevity
I have,
or their
yeah.
education, but
I've,
there are risks
right.
associated.
Here to tell you that I know that we've been hidden in the dark.
I'm not sure.
Right, what's 11, 11 and 11 to everyone that they know? Do you all know that that's the two towers and the twin towers? We all know that. People think it was inside and a government job and they tried to plot it on as a terrorist attack. And we all know that the two buildings knew too much shit about the government and fucking how that the people that were working there were like trying to like expose truth about the whole corruption. So they tried to do a terrorist attack. How they're gonna like make this as big enough to get a statement but make out as if it's a terrorist attack. So we all know that the building itself was all bombed and rigged, and it was like no UK or USA military aircraft. I could go on for hours about it, but I'm not here for that. So we all know that it's 666 08 08 08 11 11 11 22 22 22 17 19 20. That's like 11 11. It's like September 11 9 11. We all know that it's like 11 is the 9th month of like the 11th day of like the first month of like the first year. Do you know what I mean? Of 2000. It all makes sense. 2 to 4 to 4. We all know that. Like 444 is like the most powerful thing for like the angel guidance of infinity. We all know that. 11 11 11. If you know your numbers and you know your circle of like your 6, your 3 and 9 and all the clock, like the clock. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah. If you know your shit, I think I've sussed old history, what has been blinking before our eyes, and I think I've cracked what is coming in the next 8 years. Again, number 8 is the infinity of life. It just goes on. Trust me, I've got a lot to share and a lot to expose. So, if you like what you've seen so far, check out my page. Sorry, I'm just really dry. And that's the thing with this virus, you're really dry. Like, so dry. Yeah, again, I've tested positive, I don't know how. Please check out my page for more information. St Mungo Service /COVID-19. Like I said, I don't know how I'm negative, mate, but the way that they think that in the negative phase, it's all wrong. Like, the object, which I think is the case, is the thermometer that tests Luke. Because a staff member tested a certain resident, Luke, and it was a thermometer. So this person has got hold of it. Now it's either Luke or Tom, who's infected. So they've got the item, which is the thermometer, and it's gone to his ear, and he's took a temperature because he said he felt under the weather. So the first instant he done was to call out and go, yeah, I don't feel well. Do you know what I mean? So he done all that, and he came up with a fever of 38.7, 38.6, even sad. So bear in mind, this is the item. So it's still in 2 people. 2 people have got hold of the same item involved. Do you know what I mean? So there's a potential that this is contaminated with the virus, or 2 people are contaminated with the virus. Okay? So hear me out on this. Let me explain and let me establish. So I know it's a lighter, but I'm explaining that this is a thermometer and it's testing someone through the ear each side. So there's 2 people who are handling the same object